The Marvel series begins in the rogue town of New York City. Matt Murdock, accompanied by his two best friends, Karen Page and Foggy Nelson, joined up with the rest of their colleagues at a bar as they were celebrating Cherry's retirement from the police force. Cherry felt his job at the police force is of no use, and they don't get recognized as heroes. Rather, all the praises goes to the masked vigilantes, the White Tiger and Daredevil. The entirety of the people in the bar raised up their glasses to Cherry, recognizing him as an elite hero on his retirement day. On spur of moment, Foggy received a call from one of his clients, so he excused himself to take it. Due to Matt's superhuman senses, he overheard a distressed conversation Foggy was having with Benny, so he stepped outside to lend a helping hand. Meanwhile, Bullseye slickly made his way into the apartment. Benny told Foggy some bad guys are coming for him, and he's getting serious threats, but Nelson kept on insisting he's safe because he personally stashed him in his safe house. All of a sudden, Benny started screaming profusely on the phone. So knowing he's in real danger now, Matt transformed into his hidden second personality, known as Daredevil. Daredevil arrived at the safe house on short notice, but then he figured it was all a setup. On getting the hand of this, he scurried in full steam back to the bar, but it was already too late, as Bullseye sniped Foggy from atop a building. He shot two other police officers who rushed out to help. Then he revealed himself out of the shadows, throwing a smoke grenade into the bar. Bullseye was about to take out Karen also, but Daredevil intercepted him right on time. The two vigilantes fought gruesomely inside the bar, and a lot of damage was done, as Bullseye killed any civilians he came in contact with. Karen pressed down on Foggy, so as to suppress the blood flow, pending when an ambulance arrives, while Cherry and his fellow police officer evacuated everybody from the bar. Bullseye happened to be a psychopathic former FBI agent, and he uses literally anything as a lethal projectile. He continued killing anyone who obstructed his way, and by this time, they were both gassed out from the intense fighting. They kept on fighting as Bullseye tried to make his way up the roof, and when he finally got there, Daredevil then went all out on him. He smacked him nonstop and further revealed his identity to be Poindexter. But then, he overheard Foggy taking his last breath, making him pass through the most intriguing pain of his career. Due to this incident, Daredevil was so hurt to the extent he couldn't let his best friend murderer live, so he threw him over the rooftop. Karen was in a discombobulated state on seeing all these unfold, and it was at this moment Daredevil forfeited his role as a vigilante due to the immense grief. Then Cherry uncovered Matt was the popular Daredevil. Bullseye survived the fall and still lived. 1 year later, Matt charged Poindexter to court for his horrendous crimes, and after petitioning his case to the judge, Bullseye was sentenced to life imprisonment without parole. After the court hearing, Matt met up with Karen, but their friendship took a deep hit after Foggy's death. Cherry, already knowing about Matt's second personality, turned to his personal investigator after his retirement. Kirsten was keen to see Matt love again, so she hooked him up with a good friend of hers, Heather Glenn. Glenn and Matt found love at first sight, and she became the first girlfriend Murdock was really committed to. On the other hand, Vanessa Fisk took control of her husband's illegal business, making an empire out of it, while he was rehabilitating. Kingpin eventually came back, but this time, he claimed he's now a changed man and won't involve himself with anything illegal. Rather, he revealed his intentions to contest for the mayor of New York City. Matt unearthed Kingpin, a notorious crime lord, and his arch-rival would be running for mayor, so he confronted him. Kingpin assured Matt he's now changed, but Matt couldn't help but see the hidden agenda he had in stock, so he threatened him that if he makes one wrong move, he'd be right there to make him face the law. Kingpin didn't like being threatened, so he told Matt his first course of action on assuming Sid as mayor would be to scrap out any form of vigilantes in the city. After this conversation, Matt had a nice time out with Glenn. She gave Matt a deep-rooted kiss as he dropped her at her home, after which he overheard from the local news that Kingpin won the election and is now the new mayor of New York City. Epic indeed. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.